Heyo, welcome to Black Desert. I'm Crandis, and this video is Dark Knight, second impressions, because my first impression of this class was like, oh my god, I can't play this class anymore. So yeah, obviously after trying out the Awakening and getting to 59, it only took about 8 hours or so to get 50%, at 58 to 59, and then, yeah, I don't like the class. That's just a preference here. The class is very strong, but I just like I can't play it because it's like seizure inducing and it's like epileptic shock. So and still I don't know what the hell is going on when I'm playing the class. But anyways, I just might as well showcase this. There won't be a guide on this, so this is pretty much as far as I'm gonna go with it, and I don't feel like the class really needs a guide anyways, because it kind of simplified a lot once you hit Awakening. So skills that I lost was pretty much everything except for the one that I would actually keep is definitely like these side skills here. Nocturne. I don't think I even need Imperious Command anymore. I don't think this is triggered by anything anymore with everything I've taken off. Lunacy of Vidir, you can use this, and Wheel of Fortune, still very useful. Wheel of Fortune is the super armor. Lunacy of Vidir. You don't necessarily need both, but Lunacy is good for a knockdown. It hits really hard still. Wheel of Fortune, more of a counter-attack kind of thing with super armor, which is really good for post-awakening. Airstrike, movement, mobility, and also a launch CC kind of thing. Very useful. Unveiled Dagger and Hidden Strike. I didn't take Hidden Strike. I should take Hidden Strike, but this is only like if you can actually land the CC or stab into with a stun, which then you can switch with Phantom or Spirit Hunt forward RMB. Other than that, I did not take anything else. Spirit Blaze, I think this is useless until you get Spirit Blaze Flow at level 60. This thing is ultimately, I find, very weak. And you don't have super armor or anything when it happens, so this is why I'd rather take this one. It's level 60, but I have it maxed out anyways, but I almost never use it. And then Spirit Hunt, this is literally just for a weapon switch. I still rarely use this. Spirit Legacy, this is pretty much the Spirit Bomb. I use this all the time. This is probably like the only thing I ever use. Shattering Darkness, this is Rain of Swords. And Seed of Catastrophe, pretty much an air bomb. I use this all the time as well. I use every flow except Twilight Dash. I use that a lot. Trap of Vidir, don't really use it. That's at 59. This is more of an escape disengage for PvP, I find. Grip of Grudge, pointless. Flow Root of Catastrophe, very good. Bombardment is like another Rain of Swords. So all in all, I only spam 1, 2, 3 attacks and their flow along with Twilight Dash, so four attacks and that's it. But mainly I'm pretty sure I use Spirit Legacy all the time. That's about it, and it's very easy to play the class. It's massive AoE, and that's kind of why I don't really play the classes, because it's brain dead easy. That's why I don't like it. I had a hell of a time grinding to 59, and by hell of a time I mean like not a fun time, just because this is all I was doing. I was doing this one move. Just literally Spirit Bomb, Spirit of Legacy. If you put it on your quick slot, it just triggers a lot faster than the actual input. I don't know why. You do less damage when it's off cooldown, but who cares? It's 100% crit. Oh yeah, you don't need critical in this class. It's completely pointless. Almost all your skills are like 100% crit, so it's really dumb to get crit. As you can tell, like every attack I'm doing right now is just all crits. It's just huge AoE, and I'm pretty sure if you're fighting one of these with skill effects off, you'd just be getting hit by invisible nothings, which is also really bad to fight. And then after, grinding for about 8 hours, seeing this visual effect on my screen, it just, epileptic shock, like I said, and seizure inducing. That's another reason why I can't play this class, because it's also like the skill effects are just too shiny and flashy. I had a lot more fun with this class pre-awakening than I do post-awakening. Post-awakening is just, spam the skill, and then from time to time use the other skills when they're on cooldown. So it's just like, you're farting air bomb like this. Boom, boom. And then the charge, hedge cutter charge, 100%. Try not to use the 100%. Use the 100. Use your Z buff rage for attack speed. Class is casting magic, but it's attack speed based. So E buff is, you know, speed. So you can cast the spirit bomb even faster. You can just like spam it, and everything just dies. So that's why I'm like, oh, this class is, you know, that. There's like, you know, periodically sometimes I drop the sword still as well. It's just for an easy knockdown. You can switch back and then go into the spirit bomb, or you can go Wheel of Fortune. But you have to, I think you have to quick slot that as well for Wheel of Fortune to work. You just wiped out that elite like it's nothing. What's Wheel of Fortune? I think that has to be quick slotted. Yeah, you have to quick slot it in order for it to switch. Yeah, there you go. And then you just keep going. So that's it. There's really nothing else for me to go over. There's just that's why I was like, oh. Yeah, I mean, like, this is pretty much the same practice in PvP as well, if you ask me. Obviously, you just have to pay a bit more attention and use your side movement skills, and your super armors, your invuln frames. That's about it. Not something I want to practice with this class. The only thing I probably want to practice is actually taking out the class, not so much playing it. A lot of disengage, range, massive AoE, high damage multipliers. The other thing is that the class has very little CC. So this isn't the class where you would be comboing anything, if you ask me. It's just your glass cannon nuker. That's about it. All the ratios are really high in damage. Everything's like 100% crit or high, very, very high crit. And even if they don't have crit, your E buff gets you more crit. There's very few skills you use that have no crit. It's kind of like everything. All you see is criticals on my screen right now. So that's why I'm saying, like, you don't need critical in this class. Like the Shattering Darkness 100% crit, Legacy, Spirit Legacy 100% crit, Seed of Catastrophe 100% crit, Cluster of Despair, this is more like a CC attack. I don't even use this on mobs because it's kind of slow. Look at that, it took like forever. Whereas I could always just drop like one Spirit Bomb, everything dies. It's just like, who cares? Like, there's no other point using the other attacks, it's just slower and less AoE. The Cluster of Despair hits like 1 or 2 targets maybe, and it's really slow. And then, you know, Spirit Bomb on cooldown does like a 33% damage reduction, it seems. Hits 1/3 as hard. Doesn't even matter. Oh god, what is this class? So yeah, I'm not too thrilled about this. I'd be much more excited about this Striker class coming up, but I probably won't be playing that class because I'm more excited about the class beyond the Striker. It's some chick with a sword, but this class, this is more like class that should be kind of simple, easy, AoE, lots of good things about it in terms of just like capability. But if you're looking for difficulty, I would say this class isn't it. Well, there's many other classes that are much harder to play, but this class is a damaged glass cannon pretty much. I wouldn't say it's a tank or anything. Almost all her attacks have no CC. So like, if you just look at the skills here, Shattering Darkness, there's no CC on it. It's just frontal guard, all damage, 900% times 3, so that's like 3,000% in damage. And then it's 309 wide area magic damage times 11, so that's like another 3,000%. It's like a 6,000% skill with 100% crit with the Phantom Blade hit. So that's like doubled, so it's like 9,000% really. And then Catastrophe is 935 times 5, 100% crit, no CC again. It's just damage. Same with Seed of Catastrophe. This one has floating on good hit, 735 times 5. So total, that's like another, that's close to like, what's that? 5,700 times 5, 3.5k. So that's, I don't know, that's like 10,000% in damage because it's all crit as well. Damage reduced in PvP, and it's like almost instant too. That's kind of why I'm like, holy shit, it's almost, it's like an instant snap cast, and it's locked on and it's ranged. So it's definitely ranged. Let's see, where's a range target? There's that sorcerer over there. I'll blow him away from over here. And off they go. Boom, dead. It's yeah, it's ridiculously powerful. Other than that, it's not much else of this class, so that's it, guys. That's my Dark Knight Awakening second impression. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this gave you information about Dark Knight and how to deal with it. I don't know how to deal with it. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.